All right, welcome back, traders. John Caruso here, September 20th. Quick look in on the market. Of course, we're on the eve of the September Fed meeting. The Fed will announce monetary policy tomorrow at 1 o'clock, followed by a 1:30 press conference with the chairman. We did see the Atlanta Fed actually just recently come through the ticker here. 0.3% is where they have their Q3 GDP tracker at. That is lighter than their previous estimate of 0.5%. So eventually, we've been harping on this with our traders here at the desk. Eventually, we do have growth here in the United States slowing to 0% and then eventually negative out into 2023. The first 2 quarters of 2023 is when we think the market really starts to begin to price in recession. So taking a look at the stocks right now, down 1% in the S&P. We've got the Nasdaq down roughly about 1%. S&P trading right around 38.75. Kind of a coin flip here throughout the rest of the day. The one thing I do want to point out, we did see the IVOL premiums explode day over day. Right now, the S&P 500 is carrying about an approximately 22% IVOL premium. The Nasdaq up over 40% right now. So what that's telling me is there is a lot of hedging going into the event risk tomorrow. That is, of course, the Federal Reserve. U.S. dollar back above 110. Not a huge fan of the U.S. dollar right here. That has been a core long position for the duration of this year, but taking some pennies off the table there in the dollar, I think, is probably a good thing to do, or a prudent thing to do going into the event risk tomorrow. Gold down 0.30%, sitting at 1673. Gold looks horrible right now. Of course, there's some things that could move gold around tomorrow and will move gold around tomorrow, but what those catalysts those catalysts could be remain to be seen. Obviously, we'll know more tomorrow. Oil down 2%, trading under 84. You want to keep an eye on the Russia-Ukraine situation. There's some chatter out here today suggesting that the Russians are going to step up their effort, and even some words being thrown around such as an all-out war if Ukraine and the West, of course the West being NATO, yield or fail to back down over there. So there's a lot of event risk coming down the pipe here. Obviously, the geopolitical factor still very much in the background. That could be heating up again as well. So any downside in oil right now, oil remains bearish trend. Not a good looking chart at all. But I do think any downside here over the near term has to be taken with a grain of salt, just simply because obviously the geopolitical factor, and then of course knowing that the United States is going to have to fill those SPRs back up after the midterm elections. I would expect that you're going to start to hear more in terms of that. So my recommendation today: keep your powder dry. If you've got some profits out there, look at maybe booking some gains. I think that's really important, of course, going into a lot of event risk tomorrow. So best of luck to everybody out there. Catch you back here after the Fed. Take care.